What's going on YouTube? Coach Marcus Hodges here with Separation Team Basketball, and today I want to give you the secrets to an unstoppable floater. Being a guard, you have to be able to have a float game, no matter what. When I was in middle school, that's when I first really understood that I needed a floater. I wasn't always able to jump off 1 foot or be able to have power finishes. I had to be able to, when I got in that sweet spot, 6 to 8 feet, I had to be able to get the ball out of my hands quick, fast, and in a hurry, but also be on balance. So today, I want to give you different ways to help your floater, but I also want you to understand how to have a killer floater, and it's needed to take your game to the next level. You already know, let's get it. All right, now, talking about our floater, I want to just imagine you getting the height. So I'm all about foundational work. Right now, we're going to go off 2 feet, right, left, right, whatever's comfortable for you. But I want really over-exaggerating that floater. I want the ball to get over the square. I don't want you flicking your wrist. I want you to think more here. It's almost like I'm giving a high five up as I get the ball out of my hands. So I want about 5 reps, just getting that ball out of my hands quick, but also being able to have that ball over that square each and every time. So either right, left, or left, right, the ball's going here. Notice my offhand's gonna come off the ball, and I'm just pushing the ball just like this here. That's how it's going out of my hand. I want you focusing on 5 reps with your right hand, then also 5 reps with your left. Once again, floating that ball, exaggerating that arc, because once again, we have to be able to shoot over those taller defenders. All right, we focus on our reps off the backboard. Now I want swishes. I want over-exaggerating your floater about 4 or 5 feet away, and I want y'all to try to get 3 to 4 floats in a row. Notice how that ball just dropped straight in. I want you to help build that confidence, floating the ball, really dropping in each and every time, but I'm still over-exaggerating that arc, dropping in every single time. Once you get 3 makes with your right, focus on 3 makes with your left. Remember, over-exaggerating, try to see if you can get 3 swishes in a row. More importantly, I want makes with that over-exaggerated arc. Let's get it. The game of basketball is about angles, different angles. So this is the angle I'm getting to the basket. I can't get there all the way. I gotta be able to stop 4 or 5 feet. So right now, off 2 feet, here's my angle off the glass. I wanna focus on just getting that floater off the backboard every time. Trying to hit the same spot off the backboard, trying to get perfect makes. Remember, if I'm going with my right hand on this left-hand side, I've got to get the ball out quick. No matter what move I'm making and I'm getting downhill, that defender is going to be somewhere here. So if I'm always holding that ball in my hands or jumping really high, that defender can block it. So when I get past them, remember, get the ball out of our hands quick. You're pushing it right towards that backboard, right at that angle. When it comes to also getting your floater, your footwork, how you get into that's very important. So it's one way you can create separation, being able to stop on balance and get the ball out of your hand. So right now I'm going cross, between to my cross, and I'm stopping on this outside foot, and I'm finishing with my outside hand. So I want you to think between and cross. This is where I pick the ball up, and then I'm pushing the ball right out of my hands. Make sure when you get your reps in, try to over-exaggerate the arc. Right now, if I'm going opposite, you can focus on left hand if you're a left-hand type of guy that likes to floater with both hands. I like sticking with just my dominant. So now when I go here, I'm going off that left foot, but I'm floating the ball with that right hand. Remember, getting the ball out of your hands quick, seeing that ball come out, not flicking your wrist, high 5 reps every single time. A huge secret when it comes to understanding your floater is being deceptive. So when I'm driving right, let's say I'm at the wing. If I'm at the wing here and I get into any move, let's say left to right crossover, crossing the ball, and I'm starting to drive. Once I get to right about here, I have confidence in my floater. But right now, I know the goal is here and I'm looking right at my corner man, my 3-point shooter. So I want to be deceptive as my eyes are here, but when I pick the ball up, boom, my hips turn, my elbow turns, my eyes lock that rim, and I get right into my floater. So that defender sees I'm not looking at the rim. He might not think I'm a scoring threat. As soon as I pick that ball up, I'll turn my hips, get right into it. So once I cross, I'm looking corner, I turn quick, and I get right into that floater. It's all about that window. That window of opportunity opens up, and you have to be able to really score once that window opens up with the soft touch floater. Same thing from the opposite wing, focusing on your look-offs. For me, for myself, if I get into my right to left, boom, I'm looking off, looking at my man in the corner. I'm working on jumping off just that 1 foot. Not saying I can't jump off 2 feet, but for me, comfortable is not gonna be 2 feet off that left hand. So I'm gonna find a way to get into it. Outside foot, inside hand, focusing on that quick release off 1 foot. I get into my primary move, I'm looking corner, but then I get the ball out of my hands, having that soft touch around the basket, being deceptive with your floater. Great way to get that floater off on a taller defender or also when that primary defender is still guarding. So another drill that I like to do to focus on you being deceptive, focus on quickness, also building your confidence is these are these kill areas right here for my guards. This is where I want to be able to get to, this spot right here. So as I'm going, I'm working on lateral movement to my right, lateral movement to my left. Usually I have another coach, trainer, somebody else in the gym with you. Soon as they yell shot or float, you got to be able to get your float off as quick as possible. So I'm just going to be here, bounding, creating space. Once they say float, I got to be able to gather my feet, get into my floater. All I'm thinking about is a bucket. 1 foot, 2 feet. Right now, I could care less. I need a bucket once you get to this area. So notice as I'm space, shot. I try to get into my floater quick as possible. Get right back to my reps. Float. Get the ball up quick as possible. Get back to my spot. Always creating space, playing relaxed. Floating that ball. I might miss some. Understand why you missed, what feels realistic, what doesn't feel realistic, then get back to those reps. Right here, we want 5 reps. Doesn't matter which way you're going. Either you're going to that right or you're going to the left. As soon as you hear a shot, get the ball up, knock it down. As you can see, I decided to over-exaggerate that arc, get the ball into it. This is one of the kill areas for guards to be able to make that money. Once again, the floater is definitely a secret weapon that everybody has to understand and have the confidence to pull out in the games. An angle that you're gonna have as a guard is gonna be somewhere top of the key, and you're gonna have just that curved drive. So taking out this part, I'm gonna get right to the curved drive. So I wanna get into an in and out. As I go to an in and out, I'm going to a power stop, outside, inside. That player starts to overplay, but not too much where I can go here. I wanna get right into this pivot here. And as soon as this foot hits, I'm getting into my floater. Notice I'm not going all the way here, square. It's gonna take too much time. Once I get that defender out of position or lift, I'm gonna turn, ball's gonna be right by that ear, and I'm pushing it up right to my floater. So here with these series, get about 5 to 6 reps as well. I shift, eyes to that rim, pivot right off there, boom, get right into it. Once you remember, get your 5 makes, get to the opposite side, shift, sell it, pivot. If you don't make it, that's fine. Get back to it. Try to over-exaggerate the arc. Shift, eyes up to the rim, push, and work on that float game. Extremely tough floaters. What you have to understand is about 85% of coaches are gonna say this is a bad shot. Because if you look at the stats, the floater is gonna be a shot that most players in the college, NBA, EuroLeague, even middle school for sure, it's not gonna be a super efficient shot. That's why you have to be that player to work on it. Anytime you wanna work on your mid-range, you wanna work on threes, right here floaters, you gotta be consistent and you gotta build confidence. So this video is gonna help you understand how I can master my floater, but also how I can add just that confidence with it. If you like today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get each and every upload. Coach Marcus Hodges, float game crazy. Let's get it.